here's something to think about, Jason. Okay? Now, one thing that we are certainly not about here on Triple Combination Podcast is judging others, right?
That's right.
We try to be open-minded.
Unless it's each other.
Compassionate. Kind, of good report. All these things. Now, I think I'm going to try to open some minds up here, okay? There was a circumstance on Sunday after a football game.
That none of us watched.
That, of course not. But, it was in the news all week. So there was a little post-game interview with a Seattle Seahawks player named Richard Sherman. And things kind of blew up. In case you missed the clip, just so you have the point of reference, it sounded a little something like this.
Let's send you down to the field and Aaron Andrews.
Joe, thank you so much. Richard, let me ask you the final play. Take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to shut it for you real quick. L.O.B.
All right, and Joe, back over to you.
So there you go. That was the interview.
I'm not sure what was funnier, his response or Aaron Andrew, what she was trying to, how she handled that situation, because that clearly threw her off guard.
Now here's the question. How would Aaron Andrews know how to handle that? Because does she really know what happened? Do we really know what happened there?
Do we really care?
We do.
I don't.
We do. Because we're trying to save souls on this show, by gum.
So you have no issue with what he's saying? Is that?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let's be open-minded to what he's saying. He goes through what he said, and there's one thing that stuck out at the very end of the interview. What did he yell? What 3 letters? L.O.B. Now, what have we been told that means this week?
Low on brains.
That is one translation. However, many people have said, well, it's the Legion of Boom, because that's the nickname of the Seattle Seahawks defense. Now, my question is it really? How well do we really know Richard Sherman? Could it be?
This is a tall soapbox Travis just stepped on top.
I know.
Just so the listener, little color commentary there.
Could it be Richard Sherman? Are you ready for this?
The suspense is killing me.
Is a Mormon. What could he mean by L.O.B.?
L.O.B.
Layman.
That's what we're going to answer here.
Laymanite on board?
Could it be he, like the rest of us, has been studying the Old Testament, and as he's studying the Old Testament, he asked himself, what about Lot's oversalted bride?
L.O.B.
What if he kept reading through the Bible, and as he got to the New Testament, and he was so moved by the great story of one rising from the dead, and indeed, Lazarus is out of bed.
L.O.B.
Could it be that as he moved on and started to read his Book of Mormon, that he was moved by the tale that we hear when Nephi is told that the only way he's going to get the plates is to take a life? And what could Richard Sherman have been thinking when he realized that Laban's out of breath?
L.O.B.
Could it be that as he continues reading and he sees the challenge as they're sailing across the sea to come to the New World, and those 2 choice, difficult brothers point out that obvious challenge, the Liahona is obviously broken.
L.O.B.
Could it be, as we continue to read, that he was moved, as we all are, by the greatness of the land of Bountiful?
L.O.B.
Could it be that as he kept reading, he noticed something that we've all noticed, and that's that the literature of Omni is brief?
L.O.B.
Could it also be, as he moved into, kind of where we're at in this day and age, where we live in a challenging world, sin is everywhere, and you stop and contemplate the lasciviousness of Babylon?
L.O.B.
It's very possible that Richard Sherman could have just gotten his patriarchal blessing, and he was so excited when he found out that he had the lineage of Benjamin.
L.O.B.
And finally, the question that we all have to ask ourselves after we watch Conference, and maybe, just maybe, he had watched a session of Conference, and he said, man, I love our brethren.
L.O.B.
Just something to think about with Richard Sherman.